Hey, hello and welcome to today's episode. Welcome aboard Cadence. We're excited. We are on the move. This is good. How's it feel, Nance?
Strange.
Strange. It's been a while. We've been at Deltaville for 2 months now. Waiting for spring to finally warm up. And it's only just enough, right? Is it?
It has not warmed up. I'm sitting in the sun behind the thing because it's too cold back there.
Yeah, so, anyway, we got to get a jump on it because this is a new chapter for us. We are leaving the Chesapeake Bay and destination Nova Scotia.
No, New England. We have hopes to go to Nova Scotia. I don't know that we're going to make it.
Yeah, so destination New England, New York, Long Island Sound, Cape Cod, Maine, Nova Scotia. We really don't know where we're going to go. We want to hit all those places, and we're just going to see how the weather is and the wind, and we're going to go on a fun journey. So we're glad you can join us. Today's sail is simple. We're only doing 15 nautical miles, leaving Deltaville, heading close to Reedville, up a creek called Cockrell Creek. We've been on a close haul now for about an hour, and we've just bared away, and we're close reaching. It's beautiful, 10 knots of wind, just calm. Sailing, occasionally we get puffs and hit, 5.5 knots, but mostly we're just doing 4.5, nice and slow sailing. Glad you're here. Let's have some fun. Here, going into a little place here on the Chesapeake Bay called Cockrell Creek. It's right over my shoulder. It's gonna be a nice little harbor and anchorage. We've got a lot of things going on. Let me show you a new add-on I put on Cadence today. Try to walk back here without the little swells knocking me over. Oh. How was the sail?
Well, it was a little cold. It was a little scary at times because I'm not used to heeling over being at a dock, but we survived.
We did.
At the end, I got to dodge all of the crab traps and hand steer. I was like, I'm pretty good at this.
She is. Kept us going 7 knots.
Sure did.
It was good on a broad reach. All right, here's the new piece. Let me close the companionway. Help dampen the engine sound. And new piece on Cadence. Check this out. All right, so that's a cell phone holder, tablet holder. That's our new chart plotter. We still have a chart plotter, but we just use our phone so much, 90% of the time. I haven't cleaned up the wire yet, but let me show you what that wire's doing. So it's a charger. It's a little, about like a 5-watt, perfect for cell phone charging. Actually came with a camera that we purchased. So we do have a Wi-Fi camera that we use for security over the winter months. But we're going to install it right there too, right behind the my cell phone holder that I mounted. And the camera will look forward. So nighttime, we're down below, you can check the camera on your phone. Stormy weather, and you just put everything on autopilot, you can still watch what's happening from down below. I think that'll be cool. But I really like the little chart plotter holder we have here. Sailing into Reedville, Virginia, the calm waters of Cockrell Creek welcome us.
Menhaden Fishing, and the Morris Fisher Stack, once the largest fish processing plant in the U.S., built in 1902, stand as testaments to Reedville's enduring connection to the Chesapeake Bay. We enjoyed exploring Reedville, beautiful street and town, the great ice cream shop, and a lovely restaurant.
Okay, so we're thinking through the anchoring because it's been a while since we've anchored. Just making sure we're doing it right. We're in 13 feet of water. I expect no more than a 2-foot tide, so let's say, I don't even know what tide we're at, so let's assume low tide. So 15 feet plus 4 feet of freeboard, 19 feet. Let's round it up to 20 for easy math. 5-to-1 ratio, 20 times 5 would be 100 feet of chain. And I have about 110 feet out. We dropped the hook at about 60 feet of chain. We went in reverse and set the hook. And let it settle for about 10 minutes. You know, the mud, let it all kind of settle and sink in, and we're going to back down on it. So did we do that right? Is that right?
Yes.
13 feet?
Plus 4.
Freeboard, assuming a 2-foot tide. I think you're at high tide right now, actually. So the scope is going to be more than 5-to-1 when the tide goes down. We're not anticipating anything more than 10 knots of wind tonight. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Let me see. Let's see. Nance, is this right?
I think so. I'm a little nervous. Like, we've anchored since we did the grounding. Like, we've anchored, what, 1 or 2 times since then?
Yeah.
But still, it's just that anxious feeling inside. Like, oh my goodness, do we really know what we're doing? We've done it for years. We had one mess up, and now we're all like,
Yeah, we're good.
I think so.
We're good. Just it's good to do the math and double check it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Day 2, how's it going?
It's cold out here.
Yep.
Yummy, I'm always cold, so here we are. But the sail is fantastic. We're doing 7.5 knots. We're on a beam reach. It's lovely.
It is good. Let me step out of here while holding the camera. This feels good. It's a good start to the day. We have about, how far do we have? About 30 miles to go. Spent the first hour and a half just motoring into the wind. So it feels good to finally be on a sail. We only have about 14 knots of wind, but it's perfect. It's so perfect. Cover should break around noon. Ouch. Hello. have about a half knot current working against us right now. So over the water, we're going 6.5, 7. GPS speed 6.2, 6.5. Once we get to Smith Point Lighthouse, we're going to turn up a little bit and shoot towards Solomon's Island. That's our destination today. And then we'll be on a broad reach. We might slow down just a little. And our water is out. We have no water right now. I don't remember if we mentioned that when we left Deltaville. Water pump's down. But I have a water pump being delivered to the Amazon locker in Solomon. So get there this evening, go to shore, use the scooter, and install that water pump. We showered yesterday morning when we left Deltaville. We're due for one this evening. Oh, but how's this look out here? Isn't this pretty? Solomon's, Maryland. What a wonderful sail today. Wow. So 8:30 to about 4:30 dropped the hook. 15 to 22 knots of wind we saw. So it was a great sailing. Average 6, maybe 6.5 knots. Saw 7 a few times, 7.5. Great sailing, all on a broad reach, except for the very beginning when we had that close reach. But, man, it was good. It was cold. We don't like that. Matter of fact, we dislike the cold so much. We're like, you know what? Let's stay in Annapolis until it gets warm. So we don't know how long we're going to be in Annapolis. We do not know. We just know that we're going to let things warm up a little. It's the end of April right now. You probably are viewing this video in May. So who knows if we'll still be in Annapolis. But we had a great sail. We're going to end the day with some pork chops on the grill with some broccoli, and cauliflower, and corn down below. Nice. I think they're about ready to turn, man. Might have it on too high. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Turn those down a little bit. So anyway, we appreciate you watching. We have, well, depending on how I edit the video, we probably will have more to share with you. We've got a very simple motor tomorrow. It's not going to be any wind. This was the end of the wind today. So we'll motor up to Annapolis tomorrow. And, well, we'll see you when we see you, I guess. Give you a shot here of the sunset.